Hey guys, quick video on dotloop and how to create your own loop and add your clients to the loop for all the documents. Consider this program pretty much like a folder. They just call it a loop. So whenever you sign in, you should see Hero Realty in the upper left corner where you see my mouse tab. You will have your properties down below. You can type an address in to find anything, MLS number if you put it in. And any people, templates, all kinds of good stuff up here. This is more for you to play with and just a little extra stuff. The main part you will be using will be going to your files, which will be located down here. You can see purchase, pre-offer, prices, closing date, and for you, you won't see ever all the agents' names. You'll just see your own, but pretty much check status. All your files are in these loops. So let's get started. Go to add loop, put in an address. I'll just use my home address. You will obviously be using whatever property you're writing on or listing. Hit continue. Just skip the loop template part. I find that the easiest. You can add a photo if you want. Then loop is created. You'll go to type. Let's just say listing for sale, status, pre-listing, and enter a price. So once you have a contract, you'll have a closing date, but right now you do not. So we will go to view loop. All right, you'll see this file here, which has templates, browse, which would be browsing your hard drive to look for documents, and email. You can go ahead and add some clients in here where it says view detail. I'm just going to add my wife's name. Then her email. You need an email for everyone because you will sending these docs for electronic signature. So they must have an email. If they don't, have them create one. And the role. As you see, there's ones for you as an agent, listing agent, buyers, all that good stuff. Mostly you'll be using buyer and seller. So we'll put it on as a seller. You can add all the additional info also. Really the only one you really need to add is the cell phone, but maybe for your own personal information, then you'll have it all in front of you for any past deals you have going on with them. As you can see, you got to put your last name in. So hit add person. So she is in there now. You can also add your lenders. You can add whoever you want. It's kind of up to you how you want to work that, how much you want going on with these files. Go ahead and make sure it's saved. Go back to the loop. Go to templates, and you'll see on the left side here where my mouse cursor is going up and down, there's a bunch of different places you can find forms. The main one you're going to use is listing documents or buyer offer documents. Sometimes you might have to go to the St. Louis Association or Missouri forms, but for the most part, you can find everything for listing right here. So let's go ahead and get a listing agreement. It's one of the things you would pretty much always need. Do some showing instructions, internet marketing, protection letter document. For new agents, you'll do this profile form here. This will help you when you're inputting everything into Maris. That'll be some later training. For my house, we would have a septic well disclosure and a seller's disclosure statement. And my house is built in 58, so I would need a lead based paint form, which is around here somewhere. You can type in the search bar also up at the top, right here where I typed it in, to find documents. Once you have all your documents selected, hit copy. You'll see it pull them all over into the loop. You can arrange the documents the way you want it, just by dragging. As you see, they're moving down, moving up. You can click on individual documents, or you can click on the mock box here and select them all, which I will be selecting them all. Also with this, once you select which document you want, you see this little toolbar popped up to archive. There is no delete. So if you put a file in or folder, you just archive it. You can make a copy to another loop, You can open them, you can print them, and you can download them. Once you have your documents all completed, you'll more than likely download them and send them to title, the lender, or whoever's involved. So I'm going to open this up. Time takes us a little minute if you have several documents. As you see the roles here, you'll have a buyer, you'll have sellers, maybe you have more than one. Listing agent, for us, it's Hero Realty. Your name will probably pop up there. And then you can put in expiration date, listing date, original price if you want. So as you see it, put some of the information in we had here. Most of these you can just click on the box and fill it in. I'm in unincorporated, so I would select unincorporated. Sorry. So this is not training to show you how to fill out these documents, but for a listing document, you put when it begins, when it ends. Here's the beginning commission price, 7%. I usually write in this box what I'm changing it to. You'll put buyer's agent's commission, sub agent, transaction agent. So fill in these blanks. These are just type it in. So we will go down farther. Let's go down to the part where you might actually have to assign someone to sign these. So as you can see here, it's where you will sign, or actually will sign as the listing, as the broker on this document. Your client will sign here. So where normally it'll say, if it's not assigned to anyone, it will say seller or buyer sign here. If it says that, you'll click on that box and you'll go up here to this tab and you'll find the person you're looking for. As you can see, I can make Laura sign there if I want. I can make anyone I want. You can add more people, however you want to work it. So you'd make sure to fill in all these documents. So let's scroll down here. So lead-based paint. This is a good one to show you really how to use this. Go to add. You see this one's a blank document that you can't just fill in by clicking on it. Add, name. You can just drag it out. Obviously, if you have the buyer, you'll be putting in the contract date. You can drag date down right there, select the date. You'll be initialing here. For your sellers, go to add signature and you'll drag it onto the spot you want to place the box. Assign field, and I would pick Laura. Then also, as you can see here, you can just do the add name here and just drag that on down, or add text. It doesn't matter, but you need to put the name in right here where it says seller printed name. Then listing agent, you'll obviously put your info, drag the box down. Then my name. Again, just as a little practice, if you had a buyer, you would do add signature, assign field, pick the person. On this document where you have the different boxes to check, you can go add, check box, drag it down, and just check it. Oh, did you see it didn't work that time? There we go. Add initials, drag it over, just like signature and everything else. Find the person, signatures. Let's go on to the next document. Seller's disclosure, obviously they can fill it in online, or you can download it and email it to them. You would find your person, initial. You have to put a person here though. You have to assign this to someone. So I would pick that. I would assign it to Laura. If you had a buyer, go up here, assign it to that person. Go to the final page of the disclosure. Again, if you have it all filled out before opening these documents, it will autofill. If it does not autofill, go up to autofill and it will do that for you. So again, just click on the seller, whoever you want there, pick them out, or the same with buyer. Pick them out. Then you type their names in. So this is all pretty easy once you get the hang of it. You just gotta remember how to drag everything. Listing agent, you'll see here. I'll go and find admin for Hero Realty, and we would sign. You see, these are all fill-in ones. Really, the only ones that aren't the fill-in are seller's disclosure and lead-based paint that I can think of off the top of my head. Again, if you wanted to drag something down for a signature, you gotta have a spot where it's not fill-in though. So like I would just put it there. You would never use it on this document, but just one final example of how to do it. So that is kind of the basics. Once you have everything filled in the way you want it, if you're not going to share it with your clients to sign, just save it. And now you're good to go. You can go over to File. You can print all these documents or you can download them. If you are ready to share it, just hit share. You'll see it pops up. It says 106 fields. It will tell you how many spots for your clients to fill in. Usually to say, if you're sending a whole packet over like a listing documents or buyers, it's going to be around 20 to 30 fields for your person to sign, initial, whatever. Because this says 106 is because of the disclosure documents. But you'll see it says my wife, Laura Rowe, who is the listing seller on this one, can sign. There's several other options, but you don't really need to mess with these too much. Just leave it the way it is. Then you would go to share. Then it would send it over. You can leave a little message if you want, or however you want to work it. This also gives a description of all the documents attached. So that is pretty much what I was going to show you there. And any questions, let me know. It's just a quick little training on how to do a basic loop and really the basic functions of where the documents are. I'll go back out one more time, show you where the documents are one more time. So you can go to add document, go to browse, it'll take you to your hard drive again. You find the document wherever you saved it at. Go to templates to find all the stored documents. Buyers and listing documents are the most common for you. You can add a folder. This is what I say to do. So once you have your documents all signed, or you're about to send them over to us to review, submit review right here, you might want to create another folder. Call it whatever you want. Call it final folder. And then you can add whatever you want into that folder also, and then submit it for review. But the basic point of this whole training is just to show you how to open and start a loop and how to put, have people assign to spaces for signatures, how to drag the signatures boxes down to have them sign, and just basic usage. So any questions, let us know, and I can do a video or meet up with you for further training. Have a good day.